Welcome in, y'all. Timeshare Clarence. Is June 30th, 2024. And this morning, when I was on my walk, so I was just, first I started off walking and I actually forgot to say my prayer before I left. So turned off my podcast and started going through my prayer, which I always try to start with gratitude. And then I just kept zoning out. Like I'll be in the middle of praying and then I would just find myself walking. Like I just stopped and my mind went somewhere because of, I was thinking about all the stuff I was grateful for, all of the people I was grateful for, that I am grateful for, and I was. And it just started me thinking, like, who are the most influential people in my life, because I am a completely different person than I was at one point in time, a person that I definitely was not proud to be, and that affected my decision making, my behavior, everything in my life, because I just didn't feel good about who I was, where I was at, the way I thought, how I allowed people to treat me, so on and so forth. So anyway, I was just thinking about the people that had the most impact on me actually being a better person. And like, it's impossible for me to see myself being who I am without Lily, without my grandfather, without my mom, without Crystal, without Devin. And so again, as soon as I started, I realized it was so many people that played a major role on me being who I am. And I'm extremely grateful for all of those people, because good or bad, whatever the influence was, it was a lesson learned. Sometimes it was a challenge. Sometimes it was shining a light on, or even holding the mirror up for me to see myself. And I really appreciate that. So I said months ago that I want to do a gratitude series, but it's like every time I start thinking about one person, it's just like, so I really need to start doing that, give people their flowers. The quick little list that I just ran through, that's going to be the next thing I focus on. And I believe I've shared these thoughts, feelings with these people. So I believe all of them are aware, or were aware while they were with us, of how much of an impact they had on me and how much I appreciate whatever their investment was in my well-being, my development, my training, my happiness, whatever the case. So I have a whole lot of people to thank. So I need to get around to start thanking them. So I'm going to start that series as soon as possible. And the first episode is going to have to be about Lily, because I'm certain, beyond a shadow of a doubt, she had the biggest impact on me growing as a man, and actually having a desire to be a better person and change, and be an example for my kids and do most of the stuff that I'm doing at this point. So just wanted to put that out there, because I've just been doing the little check-ins as far as my health, but I haven't really recorded anything personal, even though it's a lot of stuff on my mind. That's why I walk so much. But then by the time I get back, I'm rushing. I got to get to work, whatever the case is. So this morning, just wanted to make it a priority to get back on track and at least kind of set the tone and put out there, hold myself accountable for doing the things that I said that I wanted to do, especially with that series, because it's a lot of people I want to thank. And even though I plan on living a long time, we're not promised tomorrow. So I want to get to that. So that'll be the next episode. I'll continue with the health stuff. I will still continue the stuff that I already have on there, like Who is Clarence? And specifically, I know it's a lot more to the history of violence. I'm gonna do one on sexual assault and what my exposure has been to it. I've never been a victim of sexual assault, but I know victims of sexual assault, and I know people who have made false accusations about sexual assault. So like, it's a very complicated topic, but I feel like people got to start being honest about it, because I even question some of my beliefs when I think about it, because I've been told a lot of different stuff about a lot of different people. And then there are things that I was never told about people. So it's like, whatever the narrative is, I wasn't there. But if somebody tell you, hey, so-and-so did this when they was young, what if they didn't actually do that? Right? That's still gonna be your opinion, because I will quickly say that, to my knowledge, that, men in previous generations of my family have been abusive, have been rapists, have been murderers, whatever. But that's still the story that I was told, or the story that was told to me by somebody that I believed. But, and I'm not saying that they're not. All I'm saying is somebody just as easily could have been falsely accused of something. And then for the rest of history, we passing down this story that, grandpa was a rapist, when maybe, grandma just regretted sleeping with him. So she didn't want to get in trouble. So she lied. And now that man labeled a rapist for the rest of his life. So it's a lot of stuff on my mind. And again, I ain't asking or expecting anybody to agree with me. This is just simply me being genuine about who I am and how I think, because these are things I've been thinking about. Because like, what impact does that have, being told something about somebody that's obviously negative? And then what if it wasn't true? And if it is true, then what is the impact of that? So it's a lot of stuff, but I haven't been super committed with doing the other personal videos, just because it's so hard to talk about this stuff, being honest. But just the same way I had to force myself to get to run a mile or do 60 push-ups or whatever that I'm doing. Like, I didn't start there, but I got to start somewhere. So this is very difficult for me, but I will start putting those things out, because I don't feel like I'm gonna be able to move past it until I put it out, because I think about this stuff like almost every day. Actually, I think about it every day. Is what's occupying my mind the majority of the time, which is why I can't watch a TV show without starting it over 5 or 6 times to get through a 20-minute episode, because I'm off in space thinking about, man, why is this way? Why am I this way? Does this person really feel this way? Is that person just saying that to justify behavior that they know is unacceptable? Like, I don't know. So all I know is I want to be the best person I can be and have a positive impact in any situation that I find myself in. So that's what I'm focused on. So anyway, that's it for today. And I'm gonna start working on those things. So thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, Timeshare Clarence. Peace.